Sheep or wolf? Which are you headed into 2024? That's what I want to cover here in this video. Throw out some considerations and then let you take it from there. Hopefully you're honest with yourself because you want to be honest with yourself. That way you know where you stand, and if you know where you stand, then if you're in the wrong spot, well, then at least you can start to correct that. So let's go through a YouTube comment that really kind of spurred on all this. So Troy says, you're the one selling a community. And yes, that is true. I do offer community. I'll put a link down below if you want to learn more about it and how it works and what it offers. Now, this is important just because it starts to reflect what he's viewing the community as, what he thinks is important, and I understand where he's coming from, but again, this is gonna start to give us a glimpse into what his mindset is, which is just the mindset of a sheep. Troy says, how can anybody trust that your community will provide consistent results if you won't at least provide the data to back up your strategies? Well, I mean, first off, that's just not true. So all you have to do is go to my blog, type in results, hit enter, and then you're going to be taken to all sorts of videos where I talk about results in many different frameworks and different angles. But right here, you can see, here's one where I look at over 500 trades and go through the data surrounding them. But in all actuality, that is irrelevant. And this is what shows us where this person's mindset is at in terms of what a community is, why they would want a community. Now, I offer community. I think communities are very, very valuable, but not for the reason that this person thinks that they're valuable and why you'd want to seek one out. Why do they care about my results, my data, my strategies, unless they think, well, your community must be, you're going to tell me what to do. So because I don't want to think for myself, because I am a sheep, I just want to follow somebody. No, I don't want it to be totally blind. That's why I'm asking you for your data. I need proof that if I'm going to follow you, what you're showing works. So that's where I need the data. So I need, the picks. I need to be told this, I need to be told that. And in order to make sure I'm not blindly following, just following, where's the data? Now, do you see what's the problem with this? The problem with this is this person doesn't want to do anything at all. So that's going to be a situation where you're going to set yourself up to be, taken advantage of from people that are like, hey, look at my results. See that? So that means that if you join my community, you're going to get those same results. You're going to have all sorts of success. And that's just not true. Now, if you want to learn more about why that's not true, check out the podcast down below, which you can either listen to on the site or iTunes, but I go much deeper into this concept and this idea of why these sorts of services don't actually work. And if you just want the nutshell version, if somebody was a world-class stock picker, crypto picker, whatever you want to say, type of picker, they would be world famous because they would be, they had massive, success rates. Everybody's getting rich by following them. So why would they not have a huge, massive following? Because that does not scale upwards. Those sorts of situations, by the very nature of the market and supply and demand, would ultimately just turn into a pump and dump where, the person making the alert first, they're going to have a lot of win if people follow them. But what about the people at the tail end? They're going to have some problems. Again, if you want more details, listen to that podcast. But my point here is that picking services don't work at scale. You're never going to actually make money by just simply following somebody else. I don't care what those stats show you. I show stats just to let you know that, if anybody ever tells you that, trading is just random gambling, then maybe I'm just really lucky because I have these results that show that maybe it's not random gambling. I show results because when I do something stupid, when I don't manage risk. So those are the sorts of results and why I show results. So there's learning lessons from it. But don't take my results of, oh, Clay, so that means that if I join your service, then I'm going to get those same results because I'm going to just follow you. That's not how trading works. And if you're approaching trading in that way, where you just want to follow somebody else, because their stats look good. So I'm just going to follow them and they're going to tell me when to buy and when to sell. And all I got to do is click buttons and then I'm going to make a bunch of money because they're successful. Look at their stats and I'm just going to do what they do, what they tell me to do. I'm going to make a bunch of money. I mean, does that sound maybe a little too easy? Does that sound maybe a little too good to be true? Like I said, that's up for you to make that final determination. But if you're willing to hear me out, just consider the fact that yes, that is definitely sounds too good to be true. Because if it were that easy, that person would be famous and everybody would want to follow that person, which creates the problem, which I talked about on that podcast episode there. But if you're someone that says, no, Clay, I want a community because I realize I only have 2 eyeballs and I realize I miss things. So maybe, for example's sake, I like to play bull flag patterns. But I understand that sometimes I might miss a bull flag just because, again, I'm human, I only have 2 eyeballs. But if I have a community of other traders that are out there calling out bull flags, well then I'm not expecting that person to tell me what to then go and do with the bull flag. I just want to know that where a bull flag is. But after that, I can take it from there. I just want other wolves to hunt with me and we can find different setups, different situations. Then yes, that is the mindset that you want to be in. That is the type of community that you want to be searching for. So if you're already in that mindset, fantastic, you are in a good spot. If you're in the mindset of, well, show me your statistics so I can know whether or not I can follow you, you're not in the right mentality. You're going to find yourself chasing this service and that service, and whatever service promises you the world, whatever service gives you the best statistics, you're just going to go from one to another to another. But that's just not how it works, and it's impossible for that to work because of the scale. So one final time, refer or go watch that podcast if you want more details on that. So I encourage you, please, as you head into 2024, have the wolf mentality where it's, hey, I only have 2 eyeballs. I just need help seeing alerts. But as far as what to do with the alerts, well, I know how to do that because I'm a wolf. I can think for myself. I can manage the trade. I know all that sort of stuff. But yeah, having some assistance in finding those sorts of situations, finding those setups, that's what I'm looking for. Then you are in a great spot. I'd love to have it in my community. But if you think another community would be a better fit for you, then I wish you nothing but the best in that regard. But if you're somebody that's just like, tell me what to do, tell me what to do. And no, I'm not blindly following because I asked you for your stats. So it's not blind. I got proof. You're fooling yourself and you're going to find yourself in a very headache-inducing situation. So I hope this helps. Be a wolf here as we head into the new year. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only 1 losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.